Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us and welcome to the Wolters Kluwer Smarter CA webinar series, the secret to managing the growth of your CA firm while working remotely. Our speakers today are Our speakers today are CA Rajshri Mimani, ECA, partner at BAS and Company LLP from Kolkata, CA Hardik Patwa, partner Patwa and Shah from Ahmedabad, and Mr. Chris Agarwal, Vice President Tax and Accounting at WK India. I'll request Chris to take over now.
Yeah, thank you so much, Neha. And we wanted to extend a warm welcome to all of you to join us on our Smart CA webinar series, and a special thanks to CA Ms. Mani and Mr. Patwa for joining us and sharing their journey of iFirm. So if I can now present, Neha. Yeah, I'd like to just share with you some key thoughts around, the journey in terms of selecting your CA platform. I think it's very important that you're able to make the right decision when it comes to technology. I think we need to. Hello. I think we need to be able to take the right decisions on your CA technology, which is, I think, one of the most crucial things given the pandemic, given the situation of work from home, given the remote working that we are all facing. We need to be able to leverage technology the best way we can. In fact, at Wolters Kluwer, which is now accounting major, we've been in this business for over 100 years. We've never seen the kind of shift to technology for CA firms that we are seeing now. Of course, we are nearly a $5 billion company, and we pride ourselves in being able to support CA firms in Asia, in APAC, and across the world over the last over 100 years. And we've been in India for over a decade. I think, as we all know, a CA firm has many complex processes where the solution that we provide, which is an integrated cloud-based solution, simplifies, managing and running this, especially when, we have employees spread all over the place, keeping track of billable hours, managing your practice from a mobile app, gaining a very good view of your customers and be able to get insights as well into their behavior, as well as the billing, making sure you're not missing out on any, invoicing, as well as being able to optimize how your resources are allocated, their productivity, and then being able to invoice and be able to offer a comprehensive all-in-one solution for that. And I think that's where iFirm is now the leading solution in the market today. We have 500 customers who have relied their trust, on iFirm. I think the key thing to talk about, one is, of course, we are able to access this. It's cloud-based from anywhere. We have the ability for you to manage all your hard and soft copy documents into a location in the cloud, which is unlimited space. And this is something which you can share across your teammates, whoever is assigned to those jobs, with the highest level of security, which is GDPR compliant, which, as you know, is the European, standard for data security, which is the highest in the world, as well as being able to offer a client portal where you can organize and share, documents, again, securely with your clients, because, of course, these are very sensitive documents, and also be able to see the document trail, which will help you in your audit purposes and be able to know who has, shared what with the client. And, of course, the differentiators that we bring on the table are not only the over 5 years of experience that we have, but also the fact that we have our own direct sales team and our own direct implementation, training, and adoption teams across the country, which will help you both in the physical world as well as now in the virtual world, to be able to walk you through this so that it's a seamless shift for you and we are able to map your existing processes in our software. I think it's very important to understand these parameters before selecting your automation journey and deciding who the technology partner is. I think it's very important for the senior management to be able to have full buy-in in terms of, we really need the solution, because if you even purchase a solution and we don't implement it, or if there's no push from the top, the implementation and adoption becomes very difficult. So I think it's very important for you to define what is it that you want to achieve, define the scope, see what are the kind of products which meet that, identify a budget that you can go through, and then do your own analysis. And of course, we are there to help you through all of these steps as well. I think it's important for you to also do your diligence on the team, the kind of data security they can provide, how long this solution has been out there, and is it being used globally? Is it only a local solution? How stable is it? Because your data, of course, is the most important. And of course, then once you've selected, I think it's important to be able to be prepared. Identify a single point of contact necessarily in your firm who will be your firm as well, and be a point of contact for the technology team to be able to make sure that the process is smooth, your data is accurate, and you're able to make the best use of the system. So I think this is the steps that we've talked about. I think it's important to be, like I said, be ready with the data, have your strategy in place, have your stock identified, and what are the expectations you want out of this technology investment that you're making. And then finally, since we are a subscription business, we of course are always looking for your feedback, always also reward and recognize people in your team who are using this platform. I think some customers follow very simple mantras. They say that if there's no job, partners and seniors are incentivized to create that job. And for the juniors, it's no timesheet, no pay. So I think both of these things, sometimes they may sound a bit harsh, but these really help imbibe the culture of using technology to be able to make it more productive. And I think from my side, I just wanted to share some of these key things. I will hand over now to Ms. Mani to go forward and take this again. Thank you.
Very good afternoon to everyone. I hope I'm audible. I'm basically a Calcutta. We are a Calcutta-based firm. We have branches in Ahmedabad and Delhi. We at Basco have been using CCHI since 2016, almost 5 years now. And to take you through my experience, I would take help of my presentation. Just a minute.
Hello?
Just a minute.
Ma'am?
Yeah, I'm unable to change my slide actually. I mean, it's hanged.
I'm 2 pages down.
Yeah, but I'm unable to see that actually. Just a minute.
So, Neha, maybe we can move to Mr. Patwa and then come back to Mr. Mani.
Yeah, Mr. Patwa, I'll pass on the presentation rights to you.
Okay, yeah, sure.
You should now be able to share your screen.
Yeah, I can do it now.
Perfect.
Can you see it?
I can see the mouse cursor. I can't see your presentation really.
Just a minute. Now?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. First of all, I would like to say thank you to Wolters Kluwer for giving us an opportunity to speak with respect to CCH. We've been using CCH since last 1 year. So I will be going to this slide. These are the agendas which we'd like to discuss. First of all, key business challenges faced by us prior to CCH firm, and how we have protected our bottom line and improved profitability after introducing CCH iFirm for firm. So we'll go with this agenda. First of all, what are the key business challenges which we have faced before this CCH iFirm? It's like work allocation issue, which work needs to be done with what priority and upcoming work planning, and who will do what. So that was the major concern for us earlier. Then optimal utilization of resources, which are the resources which are free right now and which is overburdened, which is also not assignment. That is very difficult to manage. Team collaboration. So what things were happening earlier was like in the morning you need to call all the employees, you need to ask them what are the works they have done last night and what are their pending works, and in the evening again you need to sit with the employee to discuss all things. Then data related issues and communication with clients. See, I think with respect to our CFM, communication becomes of utmost importance, and data privacy is also there. And sometimes what happens, there are multiple datas or multiple files with different dates or something like. So we don't know which file is the recent one or something. So that was the issues. Then we were planning to open an office in Mumbai and other area of Gujarat and in the other city as well. So during that time also we were functioning that how to expand. Then from reporting to understand the road issues and client work status, how to report and all these things. And yeah, revenue leakage. This is the one of the important area which I like to address. Revenue leakage is sometimes client call our employees and get their work done, but even we don't know that this work has been done from our employee, and it goes unbilled. So that is one thing. And justification of work. So it's like many times it happens that client asks with respect to, say, for example, GST return, we charge 1,000 or 1,500 rupees per month. They ask me, how much time it will take for you to file a return and why are you charging so much? So that was one key area, key challenges which we were facing. Yeah. So these are the issue. These are the areas, by implementing CCH, so we have improved our profitability. First of all, we have in our firm we have stopped these revenue leakages. Generally, we go into the banks and other areas and we advise our client with respect to revenue leakage. But it was there in our firm as well. And since all works are getting involved or detected in the system itself, there is no revenue leakage right now. So around since last 1 year, we can say around 2 or 3 lakh rupees has been detected without unbilled. So that is the advantages which we have got it. And we can utilize our staff knowing their availability with CCS iFirm, and it helps to promote work and life balance. Earlier, what used to what problem we are facing is it's like when in the September or October peak season, we need to sit at around up to 10 o'clock or 12 o'clock in the night. But now everything is on a mobile, everything is available. We can plan easily. We have already completed our GST deadline with respect to 1819, and right now we are doing tax audit. So, and without any, what you can say, overtime. So that is one of the most important things. Then communication, which I have told earlier, that communication with internal employees and clients are very crucial. So if we communicate to our client on a timely basis, and if we can interact with client very easily, they are also happy. So with respect to CCH, we can say, for example, there is one option like job status, in which we can easily put all our comments and all details with internal employees, so that communication becomes very fast. Whatever problems they have, it gets solved very fast. Another option is client portal. Client portal is it's like an server to us now. We can save all our data in the client portal, and we can tell our clients to share the files to client portal only. It becomes very easier. Client is very happy because it is 100% secure. Plus, they are not supposed to mail it every now and then. And with respect to balance sheet and all, we can upload it to the client portal, and they can access n number of times. They can download n number of times without asking us. So our time also gets saved in this by working in this fashion. Another task is automation of assignments. It's like what you can say, bulk job creation. Say, for example, if you are having 50 clients or 100 clients in GST, and they are on a monthly basis or quarterly basis, we can what we can give, we can assign bulk job assignment, so that every month you are not supposed to assign it. It will do automatically. It's called what you can say, bulk assignment. Yeah. And we can give a reminder to client as well without any efforts. It's just on a fingertip. You can send it to all the clients, so that client gets all the updates, and they can, if they want any advice from us, they can easily ask. Another one is checklist. Yeah. What you can say is we can upload the checklist on the portal, and the employee can work on it, so that it becomes very easier for them. We are not supposed to explain them, and this becomes very important tool for our peer review as well. This disbursement is very easy. Disbursement is like when we are incurring expenditure for our client on behalf of them. Many times it happens that it goes undetected, or it goes out of way, and we miss them to bill. But through this disbursement functionally, we can easily track all the out-of-pocket expenditure, and we can recover easily, very easily. Timesheet is one of the best thing of CCH. From that, we can easily identify which client is of very important, which client is not. We can apply our 80-20 rules, which client is more profitable, which client are not that much profitable, on which client we have done what type of work. All these details we can get it from this timesheet. What you can say is, even if you are not there in the office, you get the whole office idea at the end of the day. So it becomes very, very, very easy for all CA to understand where their office is going, which work is pending, and which work are outstanding for more than 1 month or something like that, and which staff is functioning at what efficiency, so that we can decide accordingly. Thank you. I think I have covered almost all the parts. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Back to Krish. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. That was very insightful for us and for the participants in the webinar. Thanks again for taking the time, and really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Patwa.
Yeah.
Now I would request Ms. Memani to go ahead with her presentation as well. Thank you.
Ms. Memani, my presentation is actually now being shared. If you can please unmute yourself so that you can start talking.
Yes. Now, I just want to introduce the entire software first. It is a practice management software which has a centralized client database. It is cloud-based and it is accessible from anywhere and anytime. It is very safe and secure because it provides a login ID and password. Now, to come with, why did we choose CCHI for Basin Company? We were facing a lot of problems in our day-to-day practice. Please come to the third slide. I want to share the problems first. There was everywhere in our office and we couldn't find the relevant data anywhere. There was necessity of setting targets beforehand to complete time. As we all know that we always have last dates, like last date for return filing, last date for submission of documents, unaware of the available resources and the underutilized resources in our organization. We were unable to convince our clients on the professional fees quoted. I mean the amount we have devoted and the amount we are charging to the client. Please change the slide. There was unavailability, not this one, the previous one. Previous one. Yeah, fourth slide. There was unavailability of past data required during audit at client office. There was a lot of time wasted in either arranging for the required data beforehand or getting it from fellow colleagues present in our own office. We were unable to know who had performed the work in earlier years, leading to lagging of work and time both. Inability to know the time already devoted towards a particular the current status of the work. Now, to all those problems, we found one solution, that was CCHI. Accessibility. It is accessible at any time, anywhere, and is very user-friendly, which increased our efficiency at our workplace. We went paperless. No paper was required to record data. Everything was in soft copy. And then there was more efficiency. We could enhance our efficiency by having real-time data in hand, real-time devoted towards a known. It helped us to find the productivity of available and optimize underutilized resources. And while we were implementing the software, we had superb support of the CCHI team. And every time they are available for us whenever we face any issue. Please, next slide. Now, how it became important for a firm. The underlying statement of CCHI, practice made perfect, is self-explanatory. I want to list down few of the advantages of having this software. Time-bound targets can be set, which help us to finish our assignments on time. We can find out the actual time devoted for a work performed, and we can compare it with the budgeted time. There is no data storage limit. All the past data, present data can be easily stored in the portal. Work status. The work status of a particular job is easily known, and the currently responsible person of the job can easily be traced through CCHI. Next slide, please. Now, some important features of CCHI that I want to highlight today. The first feature is timesheet. Now, timesheet, you can just type in, what is timesheet? You can just type in your entire day's activity and then analyze that how much productive hours and how much non-productive hours were there. By productive, I mean the billable hours, and by non-productive, I mean the non-billable hours. Timesheet helps us to find out how productive our day was. Then the data storage facility, as I mentioned earlier also, that we can store lot of data on this particular software. Each job classification. One client, many jobs. We can classify the job as per our need, whether it is annual return, whether it is tax audit, whether it is normal general work. We can also classify jobs on the basis of its urgency, whether it is to be attended immediately or whether it can be postponed for some time. Then CCHI gives beautiful MIS reports. To mention few, it gives us reports like what are the budgeted variances, which employees have not completed their timesheets, I mean missing timesheets report. Unutilized and available resources in the organization are easily traceable. One of the reports give us unutilized resources. Now we can also find out inactive clients through one of the reports of CCHI. CCHI also gives us a bird's eye view of the entire organization's work profile at the moment through a very unique feature. It has a dashboard. On that dashboard, you can see the work in progress, the efficiency with which the employees of the organization are working. And it also helps in storing the entire master data of all the clients as well as of the employees. Not only these, some standardized formats of audit reports, deeds, and other important circulars and notification, various case laws, which are good study material, can also be stored on the CCHI and can be easily shared and accessible with other employees working from different workplaces. Next slide. Now, as we all know that this is Corona times, and from 23rd March, we are all in the mode of working from home. I know for all of us, it became very next to impossible to come from shift from an environment where we are used to the office environment, and now it is work from home. But with CCHI, it was very easy for us, as all of our data was easily available with just a simple login. And all the 31st March was year ending, and we could easily and happily satisfy all of our clients. So it was very helpful during Corona times, and in the future, I think everything will be cloud-based very soon. And for work from home, CCHI was our savior. Next slide, please. Now, I want to share my personal experience with CCHI. Now, how it changed our practice, and now we just can't do without it, and we also recommend our peers this particular software. Since all the data is easily accessible, whether we are in Kolkata, we are in Ahmedabad, as I mentioned that we have branch offices in other cities also, they have easy accessibility to the data. We have a centralized database system with the help of CCHI. There is a feature called Team Directory where we can maintain the profile of the employees of the organization. So whoever is coming in, whoever is going out, we just can know all of it through a single click. Incentive provided by the CCHI is that we have a practice in our firm that every quarter we declare a CCHI performer. Now, how do we choose the CCHI performers? We choose it on the basis of the productive hours contributed by that particular person. How do we calculate it? One of the reports of CCHI give that data to us, and some other factors that they fill their timesheets and they have performed more jobs and their efficiency percentage is high. CCHI, the Wolters people send us the goodies and we hand it over to our articles, and they feel very happy and they are very motivated to fill in their timesheets and clock in more of productive hours. Now, for a particular job, there is always a chaos in most of the CA firms that who is looking after what. CCHI help us to define a hierarchy for a particular job, that which partner and which executive assistant and which article is looking after a particular job. So the hierarchy relationship of the work is easily established through CCHI, as because when the jobs are created, the hierarchy is defined. Now, real-time update regarding clients, employees, birth and work anniversary is also available through CCHI, which helps us to connect better with the clients and gives us a reason to celebrate, another reason to celebrate when it's employees' work anniversary. To conclude it all, CCHI gives us a superb data management and practice management software, and we have been able to make our lives very easy after the installation of CCHI, and many of our small and big issues have been solved with this after installation of this software. And I would recommend each and every one of you to do it once. Now, any of you, next slide please. If anyone has any query, I can just answer or we can move on.
If anybody has any questions for Ms. Mimani, please raise their hand and we can unmute that participant so that they can directly ask the question.
I think there are a few questions posted in this question and answer thing. I'll just go through them. So all of them are answered, I guess.
If anybody has any other questions, raise their hands, please. Or put up a question on the Q&A panel. I think, Ms. Mimani, nobody has any questions for us. But thank you so much for your presentation.
Thank you. Thank you.
I again request the attendees any questions for us. Please put them up on the Q&A panel. We'll address them as soon as possible. I think we can call it a wrap now. Questions we had in the Q&A panel, they have been addressed by our team from Wolters Kluwer. I would like to thank everybody for joining us in this webinar. And a special thanks to our speakers, Mr. Patwa and Mr. Mani. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And that's a close from Wolters. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye-bye.